For the better half of a century, women have been fighting to be seen as equals, to have the same rights and privileges as men. They have mostly achieved this goal, but if you let them tell it, there's still a long way to go. Fact is, feminism has at no time been about equal rights for women. If this were the case, the movement would have ended a while back, as this goal has long been achieved, as there is no systematic barrier keeping women from anything anymore. Feminism has always been about women usurping the authority of men and reversing gender roles. You see this everywhere in the media with the Mary Sue characters in novels, TV shows, movies, and video games. In these same media projects, the men are depicted as weak, unintelligent, clumsy, undecisive, and overall incapable. Women weren't being portrayed in this way in movies where men were depicted as the leaders they're supposed to be. They weren't being lampooned in the manner men are today. They played a supportive role, and when things got rough, they deferred to the men. The goal of the movie wasn't about showing how much better men are than women, and more about men going on adventures and achieving greatness with women supporting them. There really wasn't much focus on women at all, positive or negative. The focus was on the men's endeavors. In most cases, women were just the lead guy's love interest. Modern female movements like Me Too and Slut Walk, or the issue of the wage gap, are based on things which don't actually exist. They're gaslighting movements to browbeat men into submitting to their will. The men, unfortunately, have aided and abetted in this social comedy. Women are more miserable today than they have ever been. Depression is at an all-time high among women while they go to work and are independent of men. This is because this isn't what they want, actually. Feminism is proof women don't have the ability to self-govern. They must have guidance or they run amok. The movements women have started are nonsensical and self-deprecating. The real sticking point, however, is this is all a facade. It's a bluff. Women don't really want what they're fighting for. This charade women are putting on continues because men aren't stepping up to put a stop to it. Men can easily pull the plug on all this by asserting themselves over women. Not only will this work, but it will be what women truly desire. Women yearn for men to take their authoritative place. The key word here is take. It will not be handed over. Women want to be conquered. They long for a man to exert their will over them. Men who have built themselves and have scaled the mountain of manhood will see right through the I am woman, hear me roar shenanigans. There are consequences for males not becoming men. One of those is living with a belligerent female. Simping is detrimental. It's bad to be beta. Pay no mind to the scowls, the attitudes, and even the mannish behavior of females. It's a defense mechanism they have developed due to men being absent. The feminist scales will wash off like dirt in the presence of manhood. These women are operating out of hurt and disappointment. The daddy issues thing is about never having a personification of manhood in their life, starting with their father. When you see a woman looking and behaving like a male, understand you're looking at a female dealing with a lot of pain. She's been around plenty of males, but has never encountered a man in her life. Feminism isn't a real thing. It's as much an issue as running water in a faucet. If you want it to stop, you go to the faucet and shut it off. If you don't tend to your lawn, the grass will grow wild and weeds will form. Feminism is social weeds, the result of the social order unkept. This will seem absurd to most males today who have yet to ascend to manhood, but these males have no influence over anything. Men who actually move and shake things in this world will have authority and rule over it. Men simply need to become men. The women are waiting. Feminism is just a mask. a mask a man can easily remove.